The hosts of bracketology are experts in nothing. They claim no advanced knowledge or profound insights. Instead, they are just three judgmental idiots who really like to bloviate their own opinions whenever given the chance. Take what they have to say with a grain of salt, or not at all. You'll probably be better off that way.
All right, fellas. So let's say you walk into a time machine and it spits you out in your childhood bedroom. What posters are on the wall? This whole thing's got me feeling a little bit nostalgic, these summer jams. So what posters are on your wall?
I think I'm about to disappoint the fuck out of you.
If you say you don't have any posters on your wall, I'm not disappointed.
There's no
it's
way.
what I expected.
There's no way he had posters.
Not a single poster. Not a single poster. I did have taxidermied bluegills. And I think that was about it.
Were the bluegills fish that you had caught?
Yeah, they were the first two fish I ever caught. My uncle taxidermied them for me and sent them to me. Yeah, bluegill is a type of fish.
Yeah, I pieced that together.
So I wanna play in the space a little bit. So walk me through, what did your room look like?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on like what age, but like when I think of my childhood bedroom, I'm thinking of like anywhere between 4 and 12.
Sure.
So most of that time, race car waterbed.
Water?
Water?
A waterbed?
Fuck
As
yeah,
a
I had
kid?
a waterbed. Yeah, man.
In a race car shape? That was a thing?
Now?
What?
Do you have back problems now?
So many back problems. So many back problems. 2 bluegill mounted to a piece of driftwood on the wall. A lamp in the shape of a circus tent with clowns climbing up it. Terrifying.
Explains a lot.
Yeah. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, dude, hate clowns. You remember that. You don't remember the monster trucks at all. But you remember me talking about how much I hated clowns. That's really all I can remember from that like era of bedroom.
Okay. Scoot, what about you?
On my wall, you would have seen posts again, talking kind of basically the same range that Matt was going through there. Mm-hmm. I recall Michael Jordan. You would have seen at least 2 different Michael Jordan posters. You also would have seen a Simpsons poster. I remember having one of those as a kid. It was the very common image you see of the yellow background with all of the characters that they'd like ever made in one big like group photo, basically. I had that. I think those are really the ones that stand out to me in my memory. With Michael Jordan and the Simpsons. I can't pinpoint any others that really, if there was anything else. I can't say that there wasn't, but those are the ones I remember.
I'd like to try to guess Dan's posters.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm imagining not so much a poster, but more like a piece of slate that has been chiseled with the 10 Commandments. Potentially some hieroglyphs.
Mm-hmm. Likely. Yeah.
And also imagine... Go ahead.
And the Dukes of Hazzard.
Sure. I also imagined that your bedroom was actually made out of stone because you really just lived
in the Stone Age.
Cave in the Appalachian Mountains.
It did have an outhouse.
But that was outside. Like
right,
there was a tunnel to it, but yeah.
Every time Dan would poop, he'd remark about how wonderful the view was.
That's absolutely true.
I mean, that still happens.
A little bit of an insight here. We recently got back from a camping trip where Dan found a turlet.
I did.
Just in the woods.
Just in the woods.
Somebody
and used it numerous times.
And told us about it every time. All right, Dan. So how close are we? Hieroglyphics and the Dukes of Hazzard.
No, nowhere near. You guys are jerks.
I'll be the judge of that.
So the posters that I had were mainly like rip-outs of comic books. Like, again, huge X-Men fan, so I had a lot of X-Men stuff, and I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff.
You were tearing up your comic books like a monster?
I wasn't
Fucked up,
a
man.
good comic book collector when I was 9, Scott.
You didn't see the potential value?
No, I did not.
Paint me a picture of the cell from a comic book that was hanging up on your wall. Like you know what I mean?
So imagine a big splash page where it actually takes up 2 pages.
Okay.
If I liked that, and taped on the wall.
Taped on the wall. So not even like a push pin. Those weren't invented yet. Just tape.
You guys are jerks.
Who was on the splash page? Was it a Wolverine? Was it a Kitty Pryde? Like where are you going here?
A lot of Poison Ivy and Catwoman.
There were a couple. Like I remember there was a Wolverine versus Sabretooth that was really cool. And then I had one of Nightcrawler bamfing around that I really liked. Okay. In my later years, I definitely had a Tiffany Amber Thiessen poster where she was in a bikini. I spent way too much time looking at that. Kelly Kapowski. I wrote her.
I mean,
once.
I know who Tiffany Thiessen is. She is still drop dead gorgeous. She's amazing. But mainly her cooking show. It's not on anymore, but it was tremendous. She was a really good cook. I make one of her mango salsas that she had. I'll do that every now and then.
That's a lot of conversation about Tiffany Amber Thiessen's mangoes.
I mean, hey, you know what I mean?
Some would say not enough.
Tiffany, if you're listening.
And we know you are.
Go ahead and send Dan.
Respond to that letter. Okay, wait, you wrote her?
I did write her. Yeah. So I got a canned response.
Okay.
It did have a picture of her with a signature. And in the canned response, she talked about owning a pet pig.
How did you get her address?
I don't
That's
remember,
creepy.
dude. It was the 90s. There were things that you could send fan mail in.
What did you went to LA for a day just to look in the fucking phone book on a...
No, there were all kinds of magazines and shit, like Fantasy by the Bell. Write us here.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I don't believe you, but yeah, that's cool.
What did you say in your letter?
I don't remember.
Did you profess your love?
No, well, maybe.
Probably. Probably. I love you and your mangoes. Let's make salsa one day.
That's exactly
she
what
said,
I said.
I like pigs. Let's do it.
Hello, and welcome back to Bracketology, the podcast that definitively decides all things tournament bracket style. Welcome to Wednesday. Pants are optional. I'm Scott Grubb.
The boy is me, Matt Robison.
And I'm the jazziest DJ, Dan Default.
I saw not to completely side rail us immediately. I think I saw somebody else. It wasn't DJ Jazzy Jeff, but it was DJ Jazzy James or something like that. It was a complete ripoff. And that guy, he sucks. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Can we re-rail now?
Yep, let's get back on the rail.
This week
third rail.
We continue our boppiest summer bop to ever bop in the summer bracket as we hit now the east side. We've got we've got eight matches, 16 summer bops to discuss. Wow, gentlemen, let's get it going. we ready? Where do we
Let's
start?
do it. As we get it going, I'm going to bring back up my notes that I...
Yes, that is right.
Forgot about the notes.
If you haven't listened to last week yet, Matt, being the unique individual that he is, had claimed to have not heard over half of these songs, like never has heard them before. So did a little homework prior to us beginning this bracket, listened to all of them, and took like 2 to 3 sentences of notes for each song. So that has been an interesting bit of analysis we've gotten with each of our matchups here. Matt, are you ready?
I got it. I'm ready.
All right. First up, we have Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO and versus Summer in the City by, oh man, I'm trying to do this one off memory, something spoon or fork or something.
The Lovin' Spoonful.
There we are, the Lovin' Spoonful. Thank you, Dan. What do we think?
So first and foremost, I do have to say I had not heard Summer in the City, at least not the original version, because I heard this is a shout out to another podcast. The Doughboys did a parody version of that song that everybody should just Google at this point, because it's fucking hilarious.
Is that the random bullshit you sing all the time?
Probably.
I've heard you sing
sucking on
before.
a dog like you're sucking on a titty.
Yes, I've heard you sing this before. And so you just now said you've never heard Summer in the City, and I'm like, but you sing it all the time. Okay, now I know why. Okay. I still hate it, but at least it makes sense now.
They did a parody of the song for their like hot dog month, and I don't remember when their hot dog month is, but anyway, it's fucking hilarious. Party Rock Anthem.
I like how you said their hot dog month as if that was a normal thing everyone understands.
It's the Doughboys.
Our hot
That's
dog
what they
month
do.
is next month.
Oh, okay. All right. As long as we've got it on the calendar. Okay.
Yeah, come on. Party Rock Anthem, I have heard. Real quick notes on both of these. Party Rock Anthem makes me think of a party outside when it's nice out, going to a theme park. This definitely going back to your Venn diagram from last week, Scott.
Yes.
I feel like this fits in all of those circles, right? At a barbecue, at a theme park, or carnival, or a state fair, or county fair, whatever you said, and then also like playing it in your car, just rolling down the street,
cruising on a nice Saturday night in the summer.
Sure. The other one, Summer in the City, strangely makes me think about walking down a street sweating. Definitely summer. So both of these are very much summer songs when I listen to them.
Okay. I think that the Party Rock Anthem, though, kind of has in its favor that it's like it's all seasonal. It could. I mean, you can party rock any time of the year. For being honest,
is that in its favor though, for it being a summer bop?
That's a good point. I mean, it's more.
Do we look at all weather?
Do we look at the diversity that it brings as a benefit, or do we look at it as a transgression against summer?
It feels like a betrayal to summer, a little bit. I mean, if it's not going to be exclusive to summer, then why is it getting in a relationship to begin with?
Yeah, Summer in the City is pretty spot on about where its intentions lie.
Now, mind you, I will say, because not only did I take notes, but I have them ranked 1 to 10 on 4 different categories.
Of course.
If I liked the song, if it was summery, the lyrics of it, and the music itself.
Scientific.
This is science after all. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hear what you're saying, but Party Rock Anthem to me got a 10 out of 10 in summer feeling.
Wow.
The other one, Summer in the City, got a 9 out of 10 for summer feeling, but it did get a higher score on me just liking it. This is one of the only 7s that I gave for me liking it, was Summer in the City. So I think
would not have seen that coming.
Well, it makes me think of the hot dog song.
So again, is that now an unfair advantage that's possibly tainting your perception of this song?
Potentially. But I mean, come on.
Hot dog flavored tainting.
Nope. Hot dog, summer in the city, sucking on a dog like you're sucking on a titty. Like, how could you not like that?
I could think of a few reasons why some people might not like that.
Same.
Okay. All right, Dan, how about you? I think we've heard enough out of Matt now. He's in the corner.
I think if it comes down to it, one of these songs is a classic, like literally classic rock. The other one is newer, but we're getting old, gentlemen. It is starting to become a classic itself. But if I were to measure on the Venn diagram, I think there's one clear winner for this for me. I'm ready to vote.
So many dramatic pauses in that sentence.
Dramatic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that of these two options, there is one that is much stronger for me in like the carnival category and even the barbecue cookout category, not so much the driving around on my own, but I can see where they would all be possible in those given scenarios. All right, that's a lot of conjecture. Dan, with all the dramatics, you please, what would you like to vote?
My vote has got to go for Party Rock Anthem.
I'm surprised he didn't go. Here's what I'm gonna say. My vote. Matt?
Yeah, I mean, so I saw a thing on Reddit recently that talked about LMFAO, and it was like they come in, they drop like 3 bangers, and then they just disappear, and that's how you should do Fame. And I did appreciate that, realistically.
Sure.
However, I do like Summer in the City a little bit more. I think I'm going to throw my vote to Summer in the City. I do think that it is one that is... both of these, I feel, hit that Venn diagram that you talked about fairly well. I don't know. I have a stronger affinity towards Summer in the City than I do Party Rock Anthem.
Yeah, that's fair. I think personally, I like Summer. I like Summer in the City more as like it's one that I could see myself seeking out to listen to. Like again, being in the car on a nice summer night with the windows down, I could seek out Summer in the City. I wouldn't seek out Party Rock Anthem. However, I don't know that a summer barbecue, like with a bunch of friends, or specifically the county fair and that type of scenario, like those summery things, are complete without the Party Rock Anthem. I think that leads in 2 out of my 3 categories. So for that reason, I think I'm going to have to put through Party Rock Anthem.
Party Rock.
Did you know
All
that
right.
LMFAO were uncle and nephew? That was their relationship.
Strangely, I did not know that, but for some reason that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I believe they had like a falling out, and that's why they stopped making music. But yeah, that's where that comes from. All right, what do we got next?
Next up, we have The Love Shack by the B-52s versus Yeah by Usher, featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris.
Usher.
Yeah. I have heard both these songs prior to. So for Yeah, said this reminds me of the aughts and the summer nights in summer break. I like when Ludacris comes into it. Ludacris is fun. Okay. My note for Love Shack makes me think of the Flintstones, which in turn kind of reminds me of summer for some reason. Music is uplifting, kind of a party song. You know, it's got an upbeat feel to it. Love Shack was in like the live action Flintstones movie.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I kind of guessed that was the case. Were the B-52s actually in it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. They made an appearance, right?
Yeah, they were playing in the song in the movie.
Yeah, and then they did another like movie specific song, didn't they?
I think so. Yeah, dude. This was the John Goodman, the original live action Flintstones.
Yeah.
With Rosie O'Donnell. and one of the Baldwins. John
Goodman.
What?
John Goodman. He played Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said him to begin.
Oh, did you? Oh, I missed that. Sorry.
He kind of led off with
like,
that.
Sorry, I didn't hear that one. I was like very confused as to how you skipped him and went to one of the Baldwins. Now that makes much more sense. Okay.
Okay. It does, for whatever reason, make me think of summer in a way. But outside of that, I just don't know how summery the song actually is. Like I said, the Yeah song does just make me think of like summer break during high school. I don't know if there's an association with, Little John screaming "yeah" with my summer nights.
I mean, it did come out in 2004.
Yeah, that tracks.
So yeah, I mean,
I was in high school.
That association makes a whole lot of sense.
So I don't know what y'all's thoughts are immediately, but
Dan,
I have a feeling that I am going to be on the losing end of this vote.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, because I can see you two going for yeah. Me, I'm sticking with the Love Shack Baby.
What makes that the summariest bop for you?
I just think, I got me a car. It's as big as a whale. So, driving down the road, this song comes on. Summer is in full swing. Windows in the car are down. Breeze is going through your hair. This is a great drive song. But if we're looking at those other two categories, you could easily and absolutely see this at a state or county fair being played at some point. And also, probably not as likely, hear it played at a barbecue. So I think where it might lose a little bit at the barbecue play, it is amped up at the other two.
Okay. Matt, you sounded like you had a thought there.
Well, I hear your argument, and I respect it, but I reject the fuck out of it. Like, there's not a... first of all, Love Shack's never coming on in my car, ever.
Wow, that's brutal.
How many of these songs would come on in your car, Matt?
2? Maybe. I did explicitly tell Spotify not to use this playlist for my recommendations going forward, so maybe none. But the fact is that again, it doesn't really give me any association with summer other than it's related to a movie in my mind. Whereas, yeah, and I think that this may be our age difference coming into play. Like, that was... Like, you put that on in the car and you have 4 other people in your car with you. Like, everybody's screaming it out the windows every time, Little John's screaming. You've got Usher. And then again, Ludacris coming in. Ludacris just adds a level of boppiness to the summer bop that you just can't get from the B or the 52s.
Okay. So... It sounds like you two have pretty official votes then. Pretty decided.
I don't know. I was just basically arguing with Dan.
Okay.
But yeah, probably. I would give my vote to yeah.
Okay. I think that there is definitely an association with yeah. And I do think it revolves primarily around that release time. I mean, you're talking 2004... That would have been, it came out in January. So that would have been the last half of my sophomore year. So right around the time, I mean, that's right around the time you're talking first car that summer. I definitely can see that song being one that, like you said, the group of people in the car all screaming it ridiculously because it was kind of a ridiculous song and it garnered that type of response. But Love Shack, I feel like you have to respect the longevity of it, because I do agree that it would be incredibly, and it's absolutely plausible that you would go to an event, whether it be again the carnival or fair or a potluck cookout or whatever, and you'd hear Love Shack at it, even to this day. I think that what drives it for me is the uniqueness of the song, and that's I think where it gets its longevity from. I think that's what makes it stand out. Yeah, was incredibly popular, and I mean, again, you could still hear it at any of those events, but I feel like it blends in with the noise a lot. I think Love Shack stands out as I think it's the bop factor over the summer factor for Love Shack, because I think it's more of a bop. I'm sorry, Matt, but I'm against you again this time. I think Love Shack gets my vote.
Look, I challenge you to listen to Ludacris on that song and not bop.
I get it. Trust me, I don't want to agree with Dan. So
Well, you say that, but you do it a lot.
Yeah,
I thought for sure I was going to lose that. That was a happy surprise.
All right, Matt, what do we got next?
Up next, Hot Girl Summer by a person versus Crazy in Love, likewise by a different person.
Megan Thee Stallion is Hot Girl Summer.
Megan Thee Stallion. Got 2 E's. You got to make sure you hit it.
Been Crazy in Love?
Beyonce featuring Jay-Z.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that one immediately triggered a memory.
Yeah.
You strongly know how you feel about that song.
Let's bring it up real quick. So, Crazy in Love, upbeat, different than the other love songs because it has a more excitable tone. Hot Girl Summer. This is an incredibly dirty song about being with multiple people. Again, mostly summer in the name, but outside of that, not really much of a summer feeling. I gave it a 2 on the like category.
I believe that. Look, she's trying to bring a vibe. She's trying to talk women up and empower them to have the hot girl summer they want and deserve.
Look, I'm here for empowering women. I don't want to take away any power from women like Dan.
What?
But I do. Look, there's strays getting thrown all over the place.
I know. I'm not getting hit with the misogynistic stray.
You really got to stop calling women strays.
But I legitimately did not like this song. I thought Hot Girl Summer was hot garbage summer. But again, minus the summer, because it really didn't have a whole lot of summer feel to it.
Did Crazy in Love have a summer feel to it, though? Or was it just a fun, upbeat love song?
Kind of a fun, upbeat love song. Hold on, let's see what I gave it for. I gave it a 5 in the summary category.
Okay. Dan, what do you think?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I actually agree with Matt. I do not like Hot Girl Summer in the least. And I know we approach this scientifically. And scientifically, I'm just going to say Hot Girl Summer is not a good song.
Here's where what we're saying goes from just like shared opinion to possible hot take. I also did the homework of listening to all of these songs. I didn't take extensive notes. There was only one song that I did not make it through, and I said, fuck this shit, and skipped it. And it was Hot Girl Summer. So I couldn't even, I was like, I couldn't commit to the bit strong enough for that. So whether it's a summery bop or not, I think Crazy in Love has got to go through, because at the very least, I agree. Hot garbage summer is, I just can't. I couldn't. It was terrible.
Sometimes you win because of your talent, and sometimes you win because the other team is terrible.
Yeah. It's not so much that Crazy in Love won, it's that Hot Girl Summer lost.
Yeah.
I think it's also important that we recognize, like, Beyonce is a, what's the right word for it? Megastar? in every facet of the word.
You're not wrong.
She's got to move on. Once I remembered that it was her song. Up next.
It's my turn, right? We Belong Together by Mariah Carey and Summertime by Sublime.
We're about to start getting into one of these songs. All right, I'm just going to give you the scores I gave, and I want you to tell me which song it was.
Okay.
No. Summertime. Hold on. We have an error. Summertime is not the song that we are talking about right now. Sublime's version, the real version, is called Doing Time.
You're right. My fault.
We did that in the last bracket. Summertime.
That's DJ Jazzy Jeff.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, yes.
Exactly.
Cultural staple it has here in our notes. I don't know who could have wrote that.
All right, so I'm going to give you my scores to one of these two songs, and then you tell me which song it was. Like, 2. Summary, 2. Lyrics, 2. Music, 1.
All right. I didn't realize
these are out of 10.
Such a Mariah Carey hater, but okay.
Yeah, I would say Mariah Carey.
So my notes are hard to hear Mariah Carey and not think Christmas. The exact opposite of summer. Music is very repetitive. Lyrics are fine.
To be fair, though, this song came out before her Christmas covers, where she was immortalized.
Retroactively, it wipes
I
her slate clean. You know what I mean? The DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, my comments were definitely speaks about summer a lot. Decent music, but the pace is too slow.
How much Will Smith music have you listened to, Matt?
Yeah, no, I'm aware. But DJ
awful.
Jazzy Jeff is the build person in this one.
Sure,
it's his fair. Song.
That's fair.
With the Fresh Prince.
That's fair.
I mean, there are some Will Smith songs that aren't. That Men in Black song wasn't bad.
I mean, maybe that. I don't know. Yeah. They're just all, man, you go back and listen to them today, and it is just it's like he had access to AI before we had AI. You know what I mean? Just write me a rap song about secret organization that hunts aliens. I mean,
potentially, but the fact is, this Mariah Carey song is not a summer song. This is horse shit. Doesn't belong here. My vote's going to DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince for Summertime.
Scoot Gorb.
Can we... Okay.
He didn't even finish asking the question before he answered it.
I'm going to say, can we reconsider and put maybe a song from the Grease soundtrack on here or something instead? Because I fucking hate both of these songs. Summer Nights? Come on, Summer Nights. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John definitely belong on here more than either one of these songs.
That is not true.
To give credit to Summertime, I gave it a 6 in the like category, a 9 in the summary category, a 6 in the lyrics, and a 7 in the music. The music wasn't bad.
I know I'm going to lose this one, so fine. It's my vote goes to Summertime as well.
Would you, in your heart of hearts, actually voted for Mariah Carey? For that song? I mean,
no, again, in my book, this is one where Summertime did not win. We Belong Together lost.
I believe
it's just the lesser of two evils. I know you do. I know you do.
You
like Will Smith
a DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince fanboy, which we never knew about. That was not included on the advertising when we bought you. That sounds bad. When we brought you home from the store.
Some assembly required, batteries not included, DJ Jazzy Jeff superfan.
All right. Well, that gets us to the next matchup.
That's you, man.
Okay.
we
have a rotation now? What the fuck? Despacito, the remixed version specifically, versus The Boy Is Mine by Brandy.
And Monica. Can't forget.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They've shared billing there.
I'm
And
excited.
Despacito is Daddy Yankee, Justin Bieber, and Luis Fonsi.
And the original
for
guy
everyone's
who made
reference.
it?
I think so. Something to that effect.
Look, here's the thing. I hate both these songs for different reasons.
Okay.
Entirely. All right. Brandy
One's
doesn't
too
feel
Mexican
very
for you?
summer. No. Rude. Doesn't feel very summery. Enjoyed the combating vocals. Disliked the opening skit because it was cheesy as fuck. It got a 3 on like, a 1 on summary. It was bad. It wasn't a summer song. It was a song about like, well, this boy's mine. No, bitch, this boy's mine. No, fuck you. Nobody gets a boy. This isn't about summer.
No boys for you.
No boys for you. The Boys for Summer, the most recent actual quote-unquote summer song that I can remember. Definitely a summer party song. Gave it a 10 in the summary category. The reason that I dislike Despacito is because I had to hear it so fucking much when my ex and I were together and this song came out. That's all the kids wanted to fucking listen to, was this song over and over and over again. And I hated it, but it was very much a summer, like, you go to, talked about Waterworld last week. You go to Waterworld, somebody's got a speaker, they're playing fucking Despacito. You go to the county fair that Scott used to attend, I guarantee you, Despacito comes on.
Definitely.
Like, it is a summer staple, whereas The Boy Is Mine is stupid.
Okay. Dan?
I gotta again agree with Matt. The Boy Is Mine does not make me feel summertime vibes, but you know what does? I've been to Mexico a couple of times. You're, on a boat looking at beautiful scenery, and this song, Despacito, comes on. It is a whole ass vibe. It feels amazing. I don't have any kind of, sad attachment or memories of this song. All my memories of this song are usually wrapped around margaritas in the sunshine.
It brings the heat and the sex to a summer night.
It does.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question here. So, Dan, you said you hated to agree with Matt. I've said that I don't like agreeing with you. Matt, do you not like agreeing with me? Do we have like a little hate triangle going here? If there's only 3 of us, Dan, it's a triangle.
I don't really have an issue with agreeing with either of you. I think you're both just hateful people.
Okay, that makes sense. I just wanted to see how the physics was working out, but that checks out too. Despacito moves on. Like I said, it brings the sex and the heat to a summer night. The Boy Is Mine, I think, had its place, but
what is Despacito about?
Up next, we have Umbrella by Rihanna featuring Jay-Z and Heaven by Los Lonely Boys. I broke the rotation.
This is one that you specifically, Scott, said needed to be in this list, was Heaven by Los Lonely Boys.
I did push for it, yes.
Music feels breezy and summery, but the lyrics don't match this at all. And then what's the other one? Umbrella?
Yep.
Ella. I don't remember if it's right, but this reminds me of Waterworld. Music is fine, lyrics are good.
Okay.
I think that taking it very literally with Umbrella, I think that we had a ride at Waterworld where it was called Storm, and it's just a big like slide, a tube slide. And when you're waiting in line, they have like specific songs playing, and I'm pretty sure Umbrella was one of those that would play over and over again. So again, it gets that association with summer there for me. I don't know. I do think that it's a decent song. Honestly, I kind of don't even remember Heaven by Los Lonely Boys.
What do your notes say?
I read my notes to you.
Oh,
This music definitely feels breezy and
Yeah,
summery,
that's right.
but I'm not sure the lyrics match.
It's funny that you say that because the reason I pushed for Heaven by Los Lonely Boys to be on here is exactly because of the same thing related back to that county fair you were talking about. Because you have to remember, well, you don't have to remember because you probably didn't know, but the county fair that I went to was free to enter. You could just go and walk around and people watch. And so, like, there were years, especially right, like those summers right after we first again got licenses and cars, we'd go every single night. And sometimes we'd ride, sometimes we wouldn't. We'd usually just again people watch or whatever. But as we were walking around, there was a year I remember going with our mutual friend Ryan, like many nights of the fair we went, and we started to joke about how often we'd be walking around and every ride seemed like it was playing Heaven by Los Lonely Boys. Like you'd go to the zipper and it would be there, and then you'd get a funnel cake, and then you'd walk past the wipeout and it would be playing there, and then you'd walk past the swings and it would be playing there, and it was like haunting the fair. We couldn't get away from it. But it, like, because of that, it's so ingrained for me as a summer song. And again, I think like you said, the music is airy, it's beachy, it's got that kind of like upbeat type of summer vibe I would look for. So
yeah, but when the sun shines, we shine together. No.
I don't know.
Yeah. What does that do for you? How does that impact your summer boppy decision?
I mean, I'm half tempted just to vote against this song because you pushed for it so much.
Do you even remember the song? Do you have
Yeah.
any feelings about either one of these songs?
No.
Okay.
I obviously know both of these songs. I will say that the only, I guess you can call it an attachment, is when Spider-Man, what's his name? Tom, oh my God, the new Spider-Man. Holland. When he performed Umbrella on that show, like the lip sync song.
Mm-hmm. Lip sync battle.
Yeah. That's about the only.
Okay. Did you listen to? I mean, you
Yes,
also did your homework and listened to them.
I have listened to all of these songs. I had heard all of these songs prior to this bracket. They're
Okay.
both pretty boppy. They're both pretty summery. My vote's up for grabs here, gentlemen.
These are both like solid 5s for you. You have no.
Yeah.
Just okay, right in the middle. All right. Well, Matt, I mean, you went first with your thoughts. Where would you like to place your vote?
Well, you are the one that pushed for the song. Why don't you put your vote? I'm not in any way listening to these songs in the background while we're talking.
Look, again, I pushed for Heaven. That's not necessarily me saying that it's my top contender or that it would win against all of these. As a matter of fact, I can tell you for sure there's a few songs on here it wouldn't win against, but it just had a strong association for me, and that's why I pushed it. In this specific scenario, going up against Umbrella by Rihanna, it does win out for me. Heaven by Los Lonely Boys has that summery feel and vibe I'm looking for, and it has a very strong association for me. So, Heaven.
I think I'm going to have to just go off the numbers for this one. Okay, so Heaven 6,776. So we've got a nice average of 6.5 there. Umbrella.
Are these weighted?
What?
Is there any weighting to these?
No.
They're just even. Okay, just checking. I'm a data analyst. I got to make sure the math is good.
You can analyze my data.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Umbrella 6,654.
Oh,
so I think I'm just gonna have to go with Heaven based purely on the numbers. Now I will say, I think Rihanna's a better artist. I think that she is tremendous. I also watched the music video of Heaven, and they're just in a church in what looks like those like 90s Mexico filters over the camera where it's just kind of yellow.
Everything's brown in Mexico.
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
And I can't say that I enjoyed that, but Heaven's going to get my vote just based on the numbers.
Dan?
I would have voted for Umbrella because I feel like it's boppier. But I do like the little guitar ditty in Heaven. So
You do like diddly.
You've
All
always
right.
said you were a big Diddy fan.
So that moves us to Walking on Sunshine versus California Girls.
Mhm.
Walking on Sunshine is Katrina and the Waves. What's the other one?
Summer
California
Girls.
Girls.
Or California Girls, my bad.
I mean, anything with California does feel... Oh, this is Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Correct.
And then Snoop plays a little part in that. So my notes for California Girls... party song definitely touches the summer vibe with the lyrics. Fast-paced Snoop is nice. Then fuck's the other one?
Walking on Sunshine.
Talks about sunshine.
Yes.
Does
fact.
feel like being outside in the sun.
Okay.
Had you heard either of these songs prior to this bracket?
No.
Really?
I just cannot fathom the idea.
Walking on Sunshine
Walking on
is
Sunshine
older
I
than
might
you.
have heard.
I think again
What is
this
that?
goes back to the concept of it. It's not that he hadn't heard them; it's that he did not pay attention to them.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's no way you've walked through a retail spot and not heard, honestly, either one of these songs at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My numbers aren't really going to help me on this one.
All right, you got
Both of them got an 8 in the summary feel. Both of them got a 6 in the lyrics. I might just have to go down to the like category. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
go ahead, Dan.
I was just going to say, look, I get the summertime feel, but I think Snoop Dogg is probably the best part about California Girls. Walking on Sunshine is a timeless classic. It has been around almost my entire life. It came out a year after I was born.
This was made in 1922?
No.
You're right.
But it's like a quintessential like summer song. Walking on Sunshine doesn't feel good.
Sure. I think it sounds like a great song for the summer of '69, even though it came out in '85.
83.
85.
83.
The song Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves came out in 1985.
See, I'm looking at something that says 1983. Released 1983.
Well, then our original document for
that you put together
is incorrect. That's my fault. I was referencing your work. To me, at this point in my life as a 30-year-old man, California Girls is more of a staple. It's more of a classic to me. I could go a whole summer. I will go a whole summer without hearing Walking on Sunshine. California Girls, though, it's going to pop up in a movie. It's going to be on at an event. It's going to be on at a barbecue. It's more quintessential that way. I think Walking on Sunshine had its time in the spotlight, but
in the sun, some may say.
So you might say that, yeah. I just think California Girls are undeniable.
Saw what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Matt, comes down to you.
All right. Well, so I think I'm just going to have to go with the like category for this one.
That's basically what I did.
I mean, Walking on Sunshine, I gave a 6 out of 10. California Girls was the last song I gave a 7 out of 10.
Oh!
So I'm going to have to go with California Girls.
Really? California Girls got a 7 from you?
Yeah.
Look, I think as soon as Snoop starts rapping, that's going to bump up any song.
That's fair.
Unless it's outside the White House.
All right. That hurt me.
Yeah, as on that downturn, Dan, what's our last matchup?
Our last matchup is Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys versus Summer Girls by LFO.
This is the matchup I was most excited for. Matt, please share your thoughts for these.
Summer Girls by LFO. I immediately remember the music video to this, based in the summer. Those are my comments.
That's it.
Good vibration. That was towards the end of the list, man. I was tapped out on
Fair
listening
enough.
to this bullshit. Good vibrations. Sounds like music at the beginning of a movie about school being done. Upbeat vocals. Feels very hippie.
I implore the bracketeers out there, go ahead and take a moment and pause and go listen to Summer Girls by LFO. Because let me tell you what, I suggested this one for the list as well because I remember it very well. I thought I remembered it very well. And then I went back and listened to it. That song is the biggest fucking heap of word garbage I've ever heard. You know what song is it? It's I Am the Walrus. John Lennon heard that an old professor or teacher of his was using Beatles lyrics and like doing analysis of them to teach his classes. So John Lennon wrote a song that was just total nonsense. LFO Summer Girls is worse. Like John Lennon's best effort at making up a total nonsense song does not come in even close to how nonsensical the song Summer Girls by LFO is. Does that hurt it in this category? I don't know if it does, honestly.
Do you like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch?
Yeah, let's just analyze. Let's analyze the chorus first. New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. And I think it's fly when girls stop by for the summer. I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'd take her if I had one wish, but she's been gone since that summer. Okay.
It sounded like you were reading a eulogy.
Yes, that's the death of sense.
She has been gone since that summer.
And then
hip-hop, marmalade, spick and span.
The verse begins. Hip-hop, marmalade, spick and span. Met you one summer and it all began. You're the best girl that I ever did see. How could you possibly no, hold on. How could you possibly follow up the line, you're the best girl that I ever did see? Let's think. There's so what did they go with? The Great Larry Bird, Jersey 33. That's the best fucking line they could come up with. They're writing a whole song about this summer girls and the Great Larry Bird, Jersey 33. It is such nonsense. I love it in the summer. Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets. Call me Willy Wonka because I can't speak.
Nope, not Willy Wonka.
Call me Willy Whistle because I can't speak, baby. Something your eyes went and drove me crazy. What?
I like the last part of that verse. Macaulay Culkin wasn't home alone. Fall deep in love, but now we ain't speaking. Michael J. Fox was Alex P. Keaton.
What?
This was truly one of the last songs that I listened to when I was listening to these. I think I tuned all of this out.
What's
I was like, I remember the music video. Dude, it's bad. It wasn't as bad. Now it's bad. I think it's because I was like, I remember this song, and I might have skipped it or been like, I'm done. Because it is catchy. Like, as stupid as these lyrics are.
Yeah. I mean, even to this day, I didn't need to look up the lyrics for the chorus. I could tell you the chorus, like, I'll be on my deathbed and I'll be able to recite the chorus to this song still. But
can I reference another one?
Please, it's great.
Okay, post chorus. In the summertime, girls got it going on. Shake and wiggle to a hip hop song. Summertime girls are the kind I like. I'll steal your honey like I stole your bike. Then, hold on, verse 3. Boogaloo shrimp and pogo sticks. My mind takes me back there. Oh, so quick. Let you off the hook. Like my man, Mr. Limpet, think about that summer and I bug because I miss it. I like the color purple, macaroni and cheese, ruby red slippers, and a bunch of trees.
It sounds
I'll call you up.
It sounds like they're taking a poll of kindergartners. Kids, can you tell us our favorite things? I like purple. I like macaroni and cheese. I like a bunch of trees.
I call you up, but what's the use? I like Kevin Bacon, but I hate Footloose. Came in the door.
Hot
I
take.
said it before. I think I'm over you, but I'm really not sure. This is
Poetry.
it is a certain kind of poetry.
It's better than anything
Oh.
Billy Shakespeare wrote. He didn't get certified platinum or whatever.
I feel much better, baby, when you're near. You love Fun Dip and Cherry Coke. I like the way you laugh when I tell a joke.
All right, we've like read the lyrics for this whole song. Please go listen to this nonsense. Again, though, I mean, I get the lyrics part hurts your 4-tier category, but I don't know. I mean, it'd be kind of crazy for it to beat the Beach Boys, though, right?
Especially on a summer bop.
I mean, you can't. The only songs the Beach Boys knew how to write were summer songs. Like every song they had sounded like summer.
Did Marilyn Manson help write some of their songs? And by didn't, I mean, I know Marilyn Manson helped write some of their songs.
The Beach Boys?
Yeah.
I mean, Marilyn Manson's
Not
a
Marilyn.
lyricist.
Sorry, not
I'm
Marilyn.
like, I don't know what
Charles.
to tell you.
Charles Manson helped write some of their songs.
That is a huge difference.
Yes, it is. Well, it's not that huge of a difference, but yes, it is a difference. But yes,
One's inspired by the other.
Charles Manson helped write some of the Beach Boys songs. He was like nephew of one of the Beach Boys or something. That part might be a stretch, but I know for a fact he helped write some of them.
You know,
I typed in Charles Manson, and the Google first search recommendation was Charles Manson Beach Boys.
You know what LFO doesn't have? John Stamos.
I mean,
which the Beach Boys do.
But in holy crap, LFO started in 1988, and their first and Summer Girls came out in 99. I would argue that in 1999 they probably didn't need John Stamos, you know? Just saying.
Okay, do we have votes? Because this feels...
Yeah, I have a vote, and it's definitive.
Okay. Definitively declare your vote.
Look, that ear garbage that is Summer Girls, it is catchy. I will give you that. It is a bop, but it is doo-doo. You got to go with Good Vibrations. It's the Beach Boys.
Why did we choose this specific Beach Boys song?
Because all the others were in Bermuda, Bahama.
I'm just saying, like, there are definitely other Beach Boys songs that I do know. This was not one of them.
So Matt, where do you fall on this one?
I don't know, because the lack of lyrical sense that plays a harsh role in my eyes.
But is there? I wonder though. I feel like there's a breaking point where at some point the lyrics are such nonsense that it doesn't matter anymore. It almost circles back.
Turns back around to being
it's almost like
sensical.
a meta. Yeah.
This is not one of those.
Yeah. I think you were giving LFO way more credit than they deserve.
Maybe. Let me just back this up. Maybe it's because the Beach Boys name carries so much summery weight. I'm leaning towards the Beach Boys. Not Good Vibrations per se, but a Beach Boys song, at least moving past the first round.
But that's
because,
not what
again,
we have
they
here.
are summer. This is my vote.
Okay. Just want to make sure it's scientific.
Yeah, fucking my science, bitch. Yeah, Good Vibrations.
I think we made the wrong choice here. I think the nonsense lyrics of Summer Girls does circle back around to the point where they just don't matter, because the boppiness, the fact that it is so ingrained that we remember it as well as we do. How many other of these did you hear the song and immediately go, I remember the video for this? Like, I think that ingrained quality of it puts Summer Girls as a stronger point. I think we're right that we picked possibly the wrong Beach Boys song, but my vote's null and void, so it doesn't matter. Good Vibrations moves on. Dan, you can wipe that smug look right off your face.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's it, fellas. That's an episode. We got one in. Next week, join us as we revisit the west side of the bracket for round 2. Fellas, do you have any songs in round 2 on the west side that you're particularly looking forward to discussing again?
Yeah, Old Town Road sounds like it'll be a fun one to revisit.
Definitely weren't any strong feelings about that song.
Yeah.
I'm excited to talk about Hot in Here because I may very well take off my clothes.
If you don't take off your clothes now, that is a breach of contract.
I said may. I left the possibility open for me to retain my clothing.
The transcript will show otherwise.
Okay. All right. Just a weird, awkward cut in the video. I'm excited because I will take off my clothes. Just hire a voice actor that sounds nothing like me.
I'll get Ashley to record it.
Yeah, there we go. All right. As usual, we want to thank Aaron O'Donnell from Aaron O'Donnell Music for the track you hear at the beginning and end of every episode. It's the boppiest bop that'll never stop bopping. We also want to thank you all for sticking with us through the nonsense that we put you through week after week. As usual, we wanted you to please engage with us on the social medias. We're trying to get better at it. I actually posted a couple weeks ago.
Why did you post, Scott?
Because Matt told me to. Yeah, I'm no shame. I do what I'm told. That's how I got my hot wife. Where were we? Oh yeah, on the socials. We're on the Facebook. We're on the X. No, we're not. We're on Blue Sky. We're on Instagram. We've got a Discord. Come join us in the Discord. That's the most fun. I love when that gets fired up. All right, that everything. All the boxes are checked.
All the bops have been bopped.
All right. Well, again, thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. I hope you opted for no pants. My name is Scott. The boy is me, Matt Robinson.
And I'm still the jazziest DJ. Damn it. Dan Default.
Bye-bye.